Are you ready for Mortal Kombat 2? Warner Bros. 2021 live-action Mortal Kombat is gearing up for a sequel, and Mortal Kombat 2 updates are coming in hot now that the movie's in production. The sequel promises to expand the Mortal Kombat movie universe, introducing beloved characters from the games like Johnny Cage, Shao Kahn, and Sindel in their live-action debuts. These exciting reveals hint at a sequel that will dive even deeper into the rich lore of the Mortal Kombat beat-em-ups. The 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, the third live-action adaptation of the game franchise, delivered on its promise of an R rating, staying true to the game's essence while introducing new characters like Cole Young to expand the lore. With Mortal Kombat 2 set to be a direct sequel, fans can expect the sequel to build on the strong foundation laid by its predecessor, continuing the saga of Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and the rest of the iconic characters as they make their mark in the live-action world. Just a few months after announcing the resumption of filming, Mortal Kombat 2 has completed principal photography, despite being halted by the 2023 SAG. After a strike, production quickly resumed in November 2023. Kung Lao actor Max Hong shared a series of cast photos on Instagram to mark the film's wrap-up. Although no release date has been set, wrapping principal photography suggests an announcement is imminent. The delay caused by the strike may push the movie's release beyond 2024, but with filming completed, fans can expect updates soon. The sequel's cast includes familiar faces like Lewis Tan as Cole Young, Jessica McName as Sonya Blade, and Mecca Brooks as Jax, alongside new additions like Karl Urban as Johnny Cage and Desmond Chiam as King Jared. The diverse roster of fighters from the Mortal Kombat games ensures an exciting lineup for the sequel. Get ready to test your might once again, because Mortal Kombat 2 is ramping up the excitement with the addition of Baraka to its character roster. Producer Todd Garner teased fans with a sneak peek, sharing a photo of Baraka's name on a camping chair. This Tarkatan warrior, known for his deadly forearm blades and fierce loyalty to Mileena and Shao Kahn, hints at a deeper dive into Outworld's complex politics and the looming presence of Shao Kahn in the sequel. But that's not all. Boone, the co-creator of the Mortal Kombat games, is heavily involved in the project, promising a story that stays true to the franchise's rich lore. Writer Jeremy Slater and producer Todd Garner are pulling out all the stops to make Mortal Kombat 2 an unforgettable experience. Slater is focused on elevating the sequel to new heights, building on the success of the first film. Garner, known for his fan-friendly approach, has been actively engaging with fans to ensure their voices are heard, promising a sequel that surpasses its predecessor in every way. The exciting news is surfacing about Mortal Kombat 2, and it's already shaping up to be a significant improvement over the 2021 reboot. While the 2021 film successfully launched the latest live-action Mortal Kombat franchise, it did have its share of issues. However, Mortal Kombat 2 seems poised to address these concerns and take the franchise in a more positive direction. The live-action Mortal Kombat movie series dates back to 1995, with the original film and its 1997 sequel, Mortal Kombat: Annihilation. Unfortunately, these early attempts were met with criticism, leading to a lengthy hiatus for the franchise. The 2021 reboot breathed new life into the series, introducing iconic characters and storylines to a new audience. Despite the challenges of its release during the COVID-19 pandemic, Mortal Kombat was a financial success, paving the way for Mortal Kombat 2. The sequel is set to introduce a host of new characters, expanding on the rich lore of the video games. Karl Urban's Johnny Cage will make his debut, fulfilling a tease from the first film's conclusion. Joining him are newcomers like Jade, Kitana, Khan Quan Chi, King Jared, and Queen Sindel, adding depth to the reboot series' character roster. These new additions are expected to join forces with established characters from the first film, such as Cole Young and Sonya Blade, promising an epic showdown for fans old and new. The inclusion of new characters in Mortal Kombat 2 is a thrilling development for fans of the original games, as it promises to intertwine their stories into the sequel. While the 2021 reboot featured some of the franchise's most iconic characters, its cast was relatively small compared to the expansive rosters of recent Mortal Kombat games. One of the key advantages of Mortal Kombat 2 is that it won't need to spend time introducing Earthrealm's champions, freeing up more time for the main storyline and action-packed fight sequences. In the Mortal Kombat universe, Earthrealm consists of Earth, which the Outworld seeks to conquer by defeating it in a Mortal Kombat tournament. In the first film, Liu Kang and Kung Lao serve as Earthrealm's champions, with Cole Young joining their ranks by the film's conclusion. The conclusion of Mortal Kombat 2021 saw the group going on a journey to find Johnny Cage and recruit more champions for Earthrealm, hinting at the appearance of new champions in the sequel. However, as all of Earthrealm's main champions were already introduced in the 2021 film, the sequel can focus on developing Johnny Cage's character without the need for additional setup. Recent updates about Mortal Kombat 2 indicate that the sequel has learned from the shortcomings of the 2021 reboot. One of the main criticisms of Mortal Kombat 2021 was its limited character roster, featuring only a handful of characters from the franchise's extensive lineup. While the sequel will go deeper into the game's lore, the characters are already established, and the threat is clear, allowing the film to hit the ground running. While there are still many questions surrounding Mortal Kombat 2, the recent updates indicate that the sequel is on the right track to deliver a thrilling continuation of the Mortal Kombat saga. One of the most significant changes in the 2021 movie was the introduction of an original character, Cole Young, as the protagonist. While this decision was initially met with skepticism, Lewis Tan's portrayal of Cole Young was largely well received by audiences. However, another addition to the movie, the concept of Arcana, which determines how fighters gain their powers, has been more controversial among fans. In the Mortal Kombat games, each character has a unique origin story that explains their superhuman abilities. However, the 2021 movie introduced the concept of Arcana, where a fighter's powers are unlocked through a mystical process. This departure from the game's lore has been a point of contention among fans. In the movie universe, only individuals marked with the signature dragon logo can unlock their powers through Arcana. If a marked individual is killed, the mark can be passed to their killer, who then inherits the powers associated with it. As Mortal Kombat 2 moves forward, it will be interesting to see how the sequel further explores and justifies these changes to the Mortal Kombat lore. The concept of Arcana has the potential to add depth to the characters and their abilities, but it will be crucial for the filmmakers to balance these new elements with the expectations of longtime fans of the franchise. The process of discovering one's Arcana varies from person to person, with some needing to endure great pain, while others, like Kano, stumble upon their Arcana during moments of intense emotion. However, the introduction of Arcana in the Mortal Kombat movies has streamlined the origin stories of many recognizable characters. While it provides a quick explanation for how each character gains their powers, it also removes much of the depth and richness of their individual stories. In the games, each character has a unique and often complex backstory that explains their abilities, but Arcana simplifies this process, making the franchise less engaging overall. Furthermore, the concept of Arcana doesn't seem to fit every character. While it works for characters like Sub-Zero and Liu Kang, whose powers are based on elemental abilities, it doesn't quite make sense for characters with technology-based powers like Jax and Kano. For example, Jax's Arcana would seemingly enhance his mechanical arms, but this raises questions about why he would need such enhancements if he hadn't lost his original limbs. Additionally, Arcana alters the lore surrounding godlike characters like Raiden, who is granted 2 abilities instead of the single power limit imposed on other characters. This inconsistency raises further questions about the logic of Arcana and its application to the Mortal Kombat universe. Despite its flaws, Arcana has become an integral part of the Mortal Kombat movie canon, and it would be challenging to retcon or alter its significance. While it may not work for every character, it has provided a more coherent origin story for some key characters, such as Johnny Cage, whose powers were previously unexplained in the games. Overall, the introduction of Arcana in the Mortal Kombat movies has been a divisive change, simplifying some character origins while creating inconsistencies for others. However, it has also provided a clearer explanation for the powers of certain characters, making it a mixed bag in terms of its impact on the franchise. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments section. Thanks for watching.